Meanwhile, Curtis had returned to his own airship.
After all that, I thought they'd come running after me. Surprisingly level-headed of them. Well, it merely extends their lives slightly.
Curtis flashed a cold smile and raised his hand high.
Now, my bionic soldiers, all units, move out.
Slowly he lowered his raised hand to indicate a charge. The 1,000 bionic soldiers rushed the Stryker laboratory as bidden.
Destroy all those who dare to defy the glorious Balboran Empire.
Sir!
The soldiers responded as one to Curtis's order. The annihilation was about to begin.
Oh, good God. Meanwhile, in the Stryker laboratories... What worries you? Well, it's nothing.
It doesn't look like nothing to me.
No, I'm fine.
Do you think I could fulfill the agreement you made with Stryker 10?
Uh-huh.
I mean, you seem depressed. I was wondering if, that was why.
Oh, thank you, but he's the only one who can do it. You know.
I see. Then I really am sorry.
No. I'm the one who let my guard down. I should have realized that Curtis might try to trap us.
Mirror, I take back what I said before.
What?
I'm not about being sorry, no. If it's possible, you should leave while you have a chance. There's no reason for you to risk your life now that we can't fulfill, our bargain.
Are you certain?
I have to be honest, I would like it if you'd fight with us, but I can't ask you to do that now. Correct. There was no reason for Mirror to stay with us now. Really, he didn't know why he wasn't already gone. Meanwhile, I'm asking Jack, why don't you go too?
Such thing is impossible, unthinkable. It is that I might abandon my leash here. Aw.
The way Curtis acted earlier, I think his followers, the bionic soldiers, they're going to be swarming this place, and soon.
My leash. Allow me to place traps around this room.
That's a good idea. They won't, get the drop on us this time. Alright, I'll leave that to you then.
Once the preparations are complete, I shall return to you.
Okay. I began walking to the exit, alone. I believed that Sayaka could be saved. There was no way I could go on if I didn't. Until I see her again, I won't allow a single one of them to pass me. As I approached the entrance, I could sense them. Bionic soldiers were coming. More of them than I could even imagine. But I still have to do this. I was ready for anything. They could throw at me. I was running at anything they could throw at me. They could throw rocks, or maybe if they have like little firecrackers, I'm good. I'm ready for that too. All I could do was fight them as best as I could. And sip this water. Holy shit. I turned the corner. It was a long hallway from here to the entrance. I could see the bionic soldiers already making their way in. Pure brute force. And strength in numbers? Well, it has its advantages, but they're underestimating me. Yes. Strike 0 sighted. Begin combat maneuvers. Come at me, if you dare. But I warn you, you're in for more than you bargained for. Striker driver set. Tenrei. Now, let's get started. The straight narrow hallway would make it hard for them to dodge. Take this. Holy shit. A dozen of the soldiers took the hit straight on and were destroyed. A few avoided the direct hit, but were stopped in their tracks by Tenrei's electric current. They might recover in a few minutes, but I wasn't about to give them that time. Striker system change. Shusi. Holy shit, I cut him in half. I brought forth my plasma sword. The superheated strikes tore easily through the bionic soldier's armor, dealing fatal damage. If this keeps up, I might just be able to take them all out. But probably not. I had to stop myself from thinking the battle would be easy. No matter what, I had to assume the enemy would be thinking 2 steps ahead. If they start up a firefight, I'll be the one at disadvantage in this narrow corridor. And if they realized we were reaching a stalemate, Curtis would send more attackers in behind me. In other words, I need to let them think they can beat me with force alone. Alright then, let's just punch them. We're just gonna punch them then. I cut down the bionic soldiers as I passed through the long corridor and ran out the entrance.
Oh. I was wondering when you might come crawling out of your little hole. I almost didn't think you would.
There's no reason for me to hide from you, and that's why I came.
How interesting.
I am an Imperial... No. I am the Imperial prototype all-terrain strike support ranger, Stryker 0. I will take down these ambitions of the Balboran Empire right here and now. You'll regret your deeds in hell, Curtis. I spoke of my duty, my mission, of justice that lay in my heart. My soul was burning with a rage that had no outlet. Curtis, I'll make you pay for what you've done. The image of Sayaka's blood-stained form flashed before my eyes. I gritted my teeth and fixed my eyes on my enemy.
Take him, bionic soldiers. So.
The enemies rushed at me from all sides. There was no way I could face any one of them without leaving myself open. If I was to take them out by myself, I had to keep moving. I had to set the pace myself, which means I have to take the first strike. The bionic soldiers in front of me flinched. They clearly weren't expecting a frontal attack from me. Not from me. I shushied the shit out of them. And I did it again and again. I cut down one, then moved, cut down another, and moved again. I did it over and over. The moment I stop moving, I'm dead. The best option would be to use the Sendin drive to make sport of them at high speed. If all I wanted to do was survive, that would be the best way. But my power with Sendin might not be enough to stop them. My only option was to quick blows from the Shusi sword to cut them down one at a time. Do you think 1,000 of you are enough to stop me? Compared with Curtis, the bionic soldiers were nothing. It only took a single strike to send them flying down in an ocean, to the ocean, one by one. Striking them down, one by one, into the ocean. I zigged, I zagged, flying in unpredictable patterns. It was a burden on my body, but it was all I could do.
Don't be timid. Go. You can't beat him without a few losses.
Curtis gave his casual orders. I flew into the largest mass of bionic soldiers I could find. Stryker system chains. Shinden! My sword disappeared as I activated a new drive and set my target to the area just around me.
Take this, you bastards!
The entire area was engulfed in a blast of lightning. In the wake of an ear-splitting crack, the blackened soldiers around me exploded and fell. It was a beautiful, terrifying storm of destruction and lightning and little popping sounds. Stryker system change. Shusi! The bionic soldiers separated again, so as not to be caught in a cluster. I noticed and changed my drive back to Shusi.
You're better than I expected. You're really learning how to deal with large groups of enemies.
I was trained to do what was necessary to protect my native land. And you still have time to surrender.
Do you think you're in any position to make threats? At the moment, you're still in control of this battle.
Yes?
I admire your unyielding spirit, but I can tell you, you've already begun to tire. Now, how many of us do you think you can take on before that happens? You're how many of my 1,000 bionic soldiers?
As many as it takes to beat you. There's no other option besides victory. Curtis was obviously wondering why I had come into this battle on my own. Maybe he assumed my allies had lost their will to fight and had scurried off like little fucking rabbits. But that was fine. That was the best way if I wanted to buy time for Sayaka's surgery. He won't get through me. Alright, here we go. I had no choice but to keep going with the same tactics. I had the Shusi blade in hand and charged the enemy mass. Ooh. But then there were dots, and dots fell from the sky like raining dots from heaven. Heaven? No? Okay. Meanwhile.
Finished in setting up traps. Anyone who steps on one shall go out in big boom.
Jack grinned, showing utter faith in his work.
Verily, 'tis greatest fusion of tradition and modern technology. Vexing that it should be disappeared into dark of the age. Huh. I have no idea what I just said. Now, shall I head to my liege's side?
Jack noticed Mirror, who was staring at the floor.
Shall you remain behind in the end? Well, I'm still not sure what I'm going to do. Are you sure you're going? I mean, there's 1,000 Balborn Bionic soldiers out there. I mean, if you go out there, they will probably kill you. Yes, probably they shall. Then why? My dream is to become true ninja, to write it in a letter to my mother in Texas. The dream the dream justly should have ended when I realized that there are no castles for me to surf in this distant country, Japan. But indebted myself to Yamato Dono, to my liege, and entered his service against his will. Wished to accept me he did not, but that I know. But my liege accepted me anyways. It is thanks to my liege that I have spent these days in contentment, to pledge my full loyalty to him. There need be no other reason. This is battle to protect Japan, but my liege is fighting now only to protect life of one girl. To stand beside my liege and assist him in the battle, the greatest honor I could ever experience. I don't have any dreams that could, come true. Not anymore. Strange it is that you should not have one. Even if there be none now, think back and remember your childhood. Do you remember what it wished to be when you were a child? When I was a kid, I remember being a bug and just going around through the little anthill. And I was serving a queen, I think. Well, it is time for me to go. When I return from battle, I shall ask you what your dream was once more. Prithee, beg your pardon, my liege. I shall join you now. Goodbye then.
Before Jack left, he smiled at Mirror with a smile of true contentment.
God damn it. My dream?
He closed his eyes and thought back. He remembered his life in the Empire before he joined the Imperial Army. It was a hard but peaceful life. He had thrown it all away to join the army because of the Queen Ant. And then I'll protect you, big brother.
Yeah, do your best. No matter what happens, I'll always be cheering you on. Stop right there, bullies. You must answer to the Dengeki Stryker.
Oh, what? You always protect me. All the time.
Mom, when I grow up, I want to be a real superhero, and then I'll protect you and Dad for sure. Oh yeah, Mattel, you're so sweet, my poor boy. Oh my God, your poor little head. What have you done to it? Oh, you're bleeding everywhere. Oh, you're on the carpet. Get off the carpet. Holy shit. Oh my God.
Dengeki Stryker, a superhero, fighting for justice, protecting the weak.
I had forgotten about Zero. I can't really say anything.
Mirror.
For my brother, I wanted to help you, to achieve the dream you never could. You wanted to become a hero, didn't you? Yes. In the comics, I always seemed like superheroes could do anything in the name of what was right. But maybe that's not true. They doubt, they worry, they feel pain. It's not because they're fighting as superheroes, but because they're fighting as people, I think. In that case, I understand.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's go fight some people. Let's go fuck up some soldiers. He ran down the corridor to the entryway. A violent battle was unfolding outside. You'll have to do better than that.
Too untrained you are to hope to battle me.
Striker Zero swung his electric blade through the soldiers after soldier, while Jack used his incredible agility to dodge while taking them out with his shuriken. It was truly glorious battle, showing no sense of the tragedy that had led to it.
Wow. This is fucking amazing.
Colonel Mira, so you have betrayed us after all, eh?
Well, you finally realized that, have you?
Video is taken of your previous raid. General Curtis knows everything.
I see. Then let's state. Let me state this for the record. I am taking Striker Zero's side.
Mirror. Zero murmured in surprise as he caught sight of Mirror. Jack merely smiled.
Knew he would join us, I did.
Did you?
Yes, for it is heart that lies a great passion.
In his heart lies great passion. Okay, there you go. Meanwhile, Mirror's appearance had put the bionic soldiers into a frenzy. It was a symbol of he was the symbol within the Imperial Army of what a single bionic human could be capable of. His betrayal could not be easily overlooked.
You disgrace us, then the Balboran Empire. Fool. After the life given to you by the glorious Balboran Empire.
What good is it? That glorious empire now.
What was that?
I've had my doubts for a long time. I'm trying to, attack the control on peaceful Japanese country. Where's the justice in that?
Justice is determined by those with power. In other words, the Balboran Empire creates its own justice.
Are you sure? Because, can you really call that justice? I mean, no, seriously, anybody have a dictionary? No, not Webster's. No, for fuck's sake.
It seems you've truly malfunctioned, Mira. Well, I've never liked you anyways. Let me read your last rites then.
I see. Very well. Come and try, if you dare.
Oh, Jesus. Mirror turned to Curtis and charged straight at him, like a badass motherfucker. Meanwhile, in place, not far from the fight, even the rear guard of the Balboran Imperial Fleet, even the rear guard of the Balboran Imperial Fleet could clearly hear the exchange going on between Mirror and Curtis. Well, there was a video? No shit. Hey, you guys hear anything about Colonel Mirror being a traitor? This is the first I heard it. It can't be. I have not heard it either. I suspect he didn't want us to hear it. After all, we engaged in a bit of a betrayal ourselves during the raid, did we not? I get it. He figured that if we knew, we'd defect on the spot. He's a clever one. Surely, he knew that we would want to defect after he did. On each of their minds was the same thing. What had happened to Murray, their provisional commander, who had led them through their darkest hour? Well, so what are we going to do? What do you mean? We did hear that Colonel Mirror said, right? He said there's no justice in the Balboran Empire. Justice? Oh, a dubious concept. Certainly I don't like it much. Don't mock it. But I have come to like this country. There's so much to choose from. In terms of clothing and makeup and food and young, eligible mans. Huh? The environment is truly quite accommodating. I appreciate the stylish and dignified local beauties. I assume you're talking about other dogs. It's true, there's a lot of people with dogs here. Well, we have lived here for a while, so I think we all agree that Japan is a very nice country.
Yeah? Yeah.
What?
Rin was flustered by the sudden laughter. No, sorry. I see. You really don't want to have to fight against Colonel Miro, do you?
What? No, that's not what I...
Anyway, Colonel Rin, you don't gotta go tell us twice, alright? We feel pretty much the same way. I think. Even I, as a gentleman, must give them high marks for the high-quality selection of teas.
I like the very much here as well. I do. Everyone?
Little by little, the tide of the battle was changing. Wasn't it just...